Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at this PC I just picked up from Facebook Marketplace. This PC cost me $110. This is an HP Pavilion. It's got an i5 7400, 8 gigs of RAM in dual channel, so two 4 gig sticks here. It has two hard drives, but both of them are mechanical hard drives, and it has a GTX 1650 Super. And that 1650 Super was basically the main reason this PC caught my attention. The 1650 Super has 4 gigs of GDDR6, and it is a good option for a budget build, in my opinion. And these 1650 Supers go for about $80 to $100 on eBay right now, just depending on what they're going for at the time, but you might find them for a better price locally. So today I'm going to take a closer look at this PC, then make a few minor upgrades. Specifically, I'm going to add an SSD, and I'm also going to add some more RAM, and then we're going to see how it performs. This actually didn't come with the side panel, but that wasn't a big deal to me. Definitely dusty in here. It has built-in Wi-Fi. It's got a 300 watt power supply, and this power supply actually has looks like a 6 and 8 pin connector, which is nice. I'm not sure if the previous owner added this GPU or if it was purchased with it already in there. I can say one thing I right off the bat do not like about this setup is it looks like these hard drives are screwed in there. It's not toolless. You can't just slide them out. So it looks like it would be a pain in the neck to get both of those hard drives out. As you can see, that cooler is really dusty. Definitely going to change the thermal paste on the processor. And as far as the RAM goes, it only has two DIMM slots, so only two slots for RAM, but I am going to get two 8 gig sticks to make it 16 gigs of RAM total. Before I do anything, first I'm just going to power this on and make sure it boots up and it's working. Okay, it did take a minute or two, but eventually I did get something on the screen and the booter process started. And I'm just going to fast forward this a little bit. All right, guys, so it did start up, but unfortunately I don't have the password of the old owners. What I'm going to do is just put a fresh install of Windows 10 on here and go from there. Okay, so everything went smoothly with the fresh install of Windows 10. Everything looks good. So now what I'm going to do is power this down, install that extra RAM, and install an SSD on this. Okay, first I'm going to use this air duster to get some of this horrible dust out of here. Next, I'm going to just pull these plugs for the hard drive here because they're in my way so I can get to the cooler. Remove the cooler just like so. And there's our clean CPU. So I'm going to reinstall this, put some fresh thermal paste on here, and then upgrade the RAM. And here's the two 4 gig sticks it came with. I mean, you could try to play games with only 8 gigs, but I feel like nowadays you need a minimum of 16 gigs. So I actually already had these two 8 gig sticks in my RAM collection, so I'm just going to be installing these. And since I'm most likely not keeping this PC, I'm just going to unplug the power and SATA cables for both hard drives. And then what I'm going to do is just plug in a 1 terabyte SSD that I already have. This SSD actually already has Windows 10 on it. Okay, so we got fresh thermal paste on our CPU, got upgraded RAM, went from 8 gigs to 16 gigs, and we have an SSD. So let's power this on and see how it does. And the first thing I usually do with PCs is run the Heaven benchmark. And here we have a score of 2707 and an FPS of 107.5. And the first game I tried was Forza Horizon 5, and as you can see, that i5 is maxed out at 100% here. And this was on 1080p low settings, and I'm actually pretty surprised that it was at 94 FPS, and the suggested preset they are giving me is high. And next game I tried was Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is 1080p on low settings, and FPS is pretty good at this point. But in a moment you will see that it just freezes up. And right here it just completely freezes up and stops, and the game crashed. So unfortunately I couldn't finish the benchmark. I didn't try to do it again because I just thought it would happen again, but a little disappointing here. And next is GTA 5. This is on normal settings, 1080p. And once again, just like in the previous games, that i5 is maxing out at 100%. Next up, we have Fortnite. This is 1080p, medium settings. And as you can see, it's not doing too good here. I guess that 7th gen i5 is just not a good match for the 1650 Super. So I did give performance mode a try here. This is performance mode in 1080p. Although, yeah, I am getting 100 FPS here. You know, the i5 again is still completely maxed out on 100%. And I definitely feel like I'm getting a lot of stutters here, and it just doesn't feel smooth. So this PC was a bit of a letdown. That i5 7400 usage kept maxing out at 100% on most of the games. I'm probably going to take out the GPU and then sell the PC for cheap on Facebook. So let me know what you guys think of this PC. Have you ever had one of these HPs before? And what do you think would be a better GPU fit for this PC? So that's going to do it for this video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.